Welcome back to the adventures of Millie Swift in the original campaign for Neverwinter Nights, the first one. Well, not the first one. The very, very first one happened in 1991. It was a mass MMO. It was based off the Gold Box game, you know, the one that came with unlimited adventures and all that. And why can you read cleric? That makes no sense. I
have failed in the task.
The lock on this door is too complex. You will have to find the proper key. Anyway, I died going upstairs somehow. Anything? Nope. Oh. Maybe it was these things that killed me. Adventuring. Beetle's belly. Fire beetle's belly. Not sure why they're called fire beetles. They don't really burn or do anything with fire, as I remember. Oh, right. Scorch marks. Okay. Death trap. Apparently one so obvious that even Millie can see it. Success is not possible. Ugh. I'll have to come in here with Tommy. You know what? I'll do that real quick.
Yes? Is there something you need?
Let's see if he has anything. He's not ready to tell me anything more. Oh, I am a oh yeah. Wait a minute. In the time we have been together, you have respected my request for privacy, Millie. Now I am ready. Feel I am ready to tell you the rest of my tale. I mentioned my exile to you before, Millie. The truth is, I did not willingly leave the Uthgard to come to Neverwinter. I'm a monstrous half-breed. As a child, it was obvious my blood was tainted. I was violent and savage. It was only because of the pleas of my mother that the tribe did not slay me as an abomination while still an infant. They hate you so much because you are different? Well, look at you. Haven't you experienced the same thing? Is that not why you were cloistered in the Temple of Tyr for since your transformation? Oh, good point. You don't understand. Not only am I different, I am half orc. The orcs are my tribe's most hated enemies. For generations they have warred with the Uthgard. How could my tribe welcome me when I am a living reminder of their worst foe? What about your father? I never knew my father. My mother never spoke of him. Though I saw pain in her eyes whenever I asked, but where the pain came from I could not say. Some in our tribe said he was a vile beast who forced himself on my mother during a raid. Others claimed my mother loved him and welcomed him to her bed, then wept when he was murdered by the warriors who discovered them. The truth I shall never know, for it died with my mother last winter. At her death, the tribe cast me out. Can you blame them? Why waste good provisions on a half-breed bastard yet to prove himself in the world? Someday you'll prove yourself and they'll learn to accept you. Yes, like you. Still living cloistered in the Temple of Tyr because a spell made you look like a devil. The outside world has really learn to accept you. Well, it is as you say. Until I prove myself, the tribe cannot be certain where my loyalties lie. Once I show the spirit of the Guard is pure within me, the Red Tiger tribe will welcome me back. And it is not as if they abandoned me in the cold. They gave me food and weapons before they sent me out into the world to prove myself. And a sacred talisman of the tribe once carried by my mother. Forgive me, Millie, but I cannot speak of this anymore. It is too painful. Come on, just tell me how you have to prove yourself to the tribe, and we'll do it. I thank you for your kind offer, but there's little you can do for me right now. Please, Millie. The things I said before, the words were, this is not the time to speak of such things. Okay. I am going to talk to you, though.
Is there something?
Are you certain? There will be no refunds on the fee you paid me earlier. Do you really want to leave? Then we shall part ways. I will wait here in case you reconsider and wish me to join you again. Farewell, my lady. Tommy!
I figured they'd drag.
Let's go. Tommy, get the trap. Get the trap.
No can do.
You're worthless, Tommy. You are no Nishka.
Eh?
I've been waiting for you.
Well, it turns out he is no Nishka. Okay. Okay, so we're going to save again. Okay. Talk,
Yes.
change your tactics. Key, stay a long distance away from me for now. Very well. I shall stay reasonably far distance away from you whenever possible. Okay. Don't want to change anything else right now. Okay. This is going to be bad. Yep. Load. Death trap. 56 damage. How much health do I have? Where's that potion of aid? Yes! We'll do invisibility! That way the trap won't see us coming! Haha! Huzzah!
I shall do as you ask.
We survived. We survived. Dragon blood. Gloves of the Yellow Rose. Now I have 2 of them. All that for gloves I could not use and some dragon blood, which I guess will be important if I ever get asked for reagents or something. It must be put in this module for some reason. But I have noticed no key. So nothing more I can do in this thing. Let's see. We've gotten all this cleared. We should... No, there's a shop there. Maybe we should go look into all this. Oh, the Androd Estate. That is what Ophala wants us to do. Guard, Gerald.
Can I help you?
Welcome to my humble store. Oh, you're missing the mustache, but you almost match your portrait. Before we continue, I draw Draw all your attention to my guards and my many warning devices. I hold nothing against those that make their living as thieves, but I will not be a target. I need to make a living too. Of course, have you gotten anything interesting? I have the standard selection of gear. I have other things as well, but they are probably not of interest to you. You're a guard, aren't you? How will you know if you don't show me? Come on. The majority of my special stock is in the market facilities of the Seedy Tavern. If you have the right coins to play, smuggler's coins. I just happen to have a small supply. 150 gold per coin. Steep, I know, but if you need them, you'll pay. How many coins do I have? Huh. Where can I get more if I need them? They are in short supply, but perhaps you'll do me a favor someday. I shall tell you a possibility. Gilda at the Golden Apple. I get the occasional coin from her. She does not know what they are, bless her. There you might get one or two. My price will not lower, but I will help you this way. Good luck. Okay. Gilda of the Golden Apple. Do I want to do the Androd estate yet? Interesting. Customer, customer, customer. Gilda! That's because you stopped and ran flat into a customer.
No business to you.
Not much business, but with the plague and all, the kitchen's closed tonight. Seen anything strange? Found anything odd? Well, yes, actually. A smuggler's coin, I think it's called. I get them from time to time. Odd-looking things. Could I have the coin, please? I suppose. Jill usually gets them anyway. I get them occasionally from Calic and Vangal. Nice boys. Who's Gerald? Do you know where I can find Calic or Vangal? I don't know. Calic has a house in the northeast corner of the district if you want to call on him. I'm quite busy. What do you know of the area? Oh, I don't get out much now. It's too dangerous. It wasn't always like this, though. Why is going out more dangerous? Oh, I don't know. People seem to be really desperate for money, though. I'm mostly concerned about the plague myself. Any interesting places around here? There's old Jim Seedy's Tavern. I've never been inside for a good neighborhood pub. They're all business. What do you mean, all business? Oh, it ain't for me to say. It just seems like it's more for meetings than social things. They have auctions there, too, now and then. Where's the Seedy Tavern? North edge of the docks, right in the middle of the north edge. You can't miss it. In fact, it's right like across the street from me. Seen anything odd? Well, yes. Smuggler's coin. And you won't give me another one. Okay. Sorry to have bothered you. And I could rob her. I want to be a real jerk. Let's see what's upstairs. Is it a coincidence that Calic's house, because I think that's where I went in the northeast corner. Oh dear.
The rage of the... Taste my savage fury!
Oh look, another smuggler coin. Oh yes, I did see something strange. I think it's called a smuggler's coin. You know what it's called, and you don't know what it's for. With an obvious name like smuggler's coin, you really are a clueless old woman. Unidentified arrow. Arrow of the Vampire. Potion of Bless. I wish I had, what do you call it, continual flame, so I could cast it on my commas or something else that I'm not as likely to upgrade. I really hate upgrading stuff. Androd Estate Guard.
Oi, hello there.
What yous want? Yous ain't no friend of Mr. Androd, so yous shouldn't be bothering me. Just asking some questions. If and I could, I wouldn't be standing in front of some stupid noble type form. Home. I don't answer good questions good. Who are you? My name is Bud, but just the guard here. Don't like it none. But times is tough, eh? Hate this guy, though. Hate him. This Mr. Androd, he's fussy and too bloody rich for his own good. Talks to me like I don't know the job. I know it. I just don't want to do it. Besides, he don't even need me. He's got guides inside that'll kill yous twice over. I'm just taking up space, bah. Let's get back to my... Bah! Let's get back to my other questions. Well, why can't I enter the estate? Boz, if you could contract the door, what do I care? I don't even want this job. I sure ain't spoiling for a fight. I don't really care much. This ain't my safe, so why should I try to stop people from going in? If they are stupid enough to risk it, why not my business? Why, isn't it safe? What do you think? Why would Mr. Androd leave a nobody like me out here if he didn't have bloodthirsty, real guards inside? They're rough. You really won't do anything if I go in. Look, it ain't my house, so I should... You know, sorry. Okay. Goodbye.
I shall do as you ask.
See, I brought a lockpick.
It is done.
I think we just alerted everybody inside. Yes, we're very, very lawful good. But these nobles seem shifty. I suspect traps. Long, long hallways. I suspect traps. Or guards. Easy. Well, he didn't manage to get that potion off. Lots of stuff. We're commandeering, and these nobles seem like they're shifty people. That's my reasoning. Nod, nod, nod. Dogs. I haven't run into any traps yet. It's going to make me arrogant and, rash and reckless, and it'll make me get caught careless. 1 damage? You're losing your touch.
Why you God's blood?
I hope you like pain!
The rage of the red tiger, unleash!
And this is not dropping my law at all. Not at all. My law is not going down at all. Lesser restoration. Tubular bells.
It is done.
Why is there a cougar and a crag cat in here?
Taste my savage fury! Uthgar's blood!
Strange runes and pictographs, likely arcane in nature, have been scorched into the sides of this hide-covered strong box. You're not going to get that open.
I shall do as you ask. By Uthgar's blood!
Ow. There are enemies nearby. Well, bah humbug. Actually, I should have used the health kit for that.
By Uthgar's blood! It is done.
Androd!
No, please. Whatever you're here for, just take it and go. Tell Mistress Ophala that I'm sorry I caused her distress. I'm sorry.
Okay. Relax, I'm not here to hurt you. You've opened my doors, sullied my home, and you're probably rife with plague. You've already hurt me all for that blasted statue. So don't play dumb or cute. I know what this is about. Just tell her I'm sorry and I won't bother her again. Take the damn statue and get out. Where is this statue? If she didn't send you, I'll pay you dearly for saying anything. If she did send you, she'd have told you if you were supposed to know. Suffice it to say that if you take the matron of the Moonstone Mask to a ball, make sure you don't leave with her sister. No amount of tributary artwork will save your hide from a raft. Just take it. The statue is in my dresser, along with a master key for most of my locks. Okay. Take what you want, just don't hurt me. I don't want anyone here. I sure don't want Ophala breathing down my neck anymore. There's a key around here somewhere that will unlock everything, or just smash it. I don't care. Just don't touch me.
I shall do as you ask. By Uthgar's blood!
There we go. Hopefully the key you're gaudy statue. Workmanship response for this item is questionable at best. The small plaque declares it to be a partially nude representation of Ophala Childar's of the Moonstone Mask, but you cannot see how it could be anything. Could be an accurate likeness. Okay. A dagger? Really? Robe of Light, I'll leave. I mean, it's magical and I could sell it, but eh. Chain shirt, I'll leave him with that. Oh, an amulet.
I shall do as you ask.
Hello? I am so coming back with Tommy. Okay. Ow. Nether Scrolls, Desserin River. Tailor's Kit, which I haven't used much. Despite the fact that out of combat it's better than a potion. Unidentified boots, that's a good thing. Potion, cure light wounds. I think I already got this one. Yep. Uthgardt Barbarians, Uthgardt Legacy. Healer's kit. Oh, you can do that now, huh?
It is done.
Chain shirt. Oh, no. Drop. I do not need the chain shirt.
Yes? Is there something you need?
I suppose you deserve to know the rest of the story, Millie. I've kept this weight upon my heart, but we are in this together. We are both warriors, after all. And I cannot turn to my sister-in-arms for aid. Who in this world can I count on? There is something troubling me, Millie. My quest to prove my worth as an Uthgard warrior has not begun, and I already fear I have failed. How? I am not the first Red Tiger warrior to be exiled in this way. The most will undertake a vision quest due as a punishment for committing some crime or transgression against the tribe. When the warrior is sent from the tribe, he is given a special talisman. The talisman must be remained by his side for its magic to bring the visions. Then the visions illuminate his quest. My talisman was a simple brooch worn by my mother, one of sentimental and spiritual value. Alas, I fear my quest will never be complete now, as the talisman, the key to my visions, is lost. It happened shortly after I started work at the docks. I tried to keep a vigilant guard over the talisman, but the district is crawling with pickpockets and cut thieves. Versus, ever since it was stolen, I have sought the brooch, but how can one locate such an object? It is unique, but of little monetary value. It may be that the thief who stole it threw it away when he realized how little it was worth. That was partly the reason I stayed so long in the docks, hoping I might somehow discover the brooch. I'm certain it is somewhere in the docks district, even now, if it was not burned on the bonfires of the plague corpses. We'll find your brooch somehow. I know I shall probably never find my brother's brooch again, Millie, but I shall not give up hope. Without it, my vision quest will never be revealed to me. Is this the brooch you were talking about? My mother's brooch! Thank you, Millie. I could never repay you for this gift. I have no gold or treasure to reward you. You have the gold I paid you. Well, I've spent that already. But there is one thing I can offer. A small token, perhaps, but it is all I have. Among my people, there is nothing we value more than friendship. You have proved yourself a true friend, Millie, so I give you this amulet as a sign of the bond we share. Thank you, Dalen. Because of you, Millie, my vision quest can continue. I will keep my mother's brooch by my side so it may guide me on my quest. But until I receive a vision to guide me on my quest, I will remain by your side. Once more, I thank you for finding my mother's brooch, Millie. I think it got lost on purpose. What? +1 strength. Immunity to fear. That's actually fairly useful. Okay. Immunity to fear, especially. If we run into something that causes fear. Like, mummies. Which seem to be a very common... Wow, you're all just huddled up in the doorway. And I'm being typical NPC now. I mean PC now.
I shall do as you ask. It is done.
So is this. I mean, I don't really know what this guy did, but it seems kind of shady. So I really don't like leaving him with all these guards and things. Besides, the guards might not be so happy with him. That was a pretty quick little side quest thing. Oh, I didn't turn on the timer. I'll probably... Oh, there we go.
I always get my way.
You're gonna stand there and get in the way. I'm just gonna sit here behind you. And then we're gonna open this door, and it's gonna be full of fire beetles because. Oh, guard dogs.
I hope you like pain!
And noble guards.
You cannot. None can stand before me.
Well, that was messy. Decently nice table. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Got the statuette for Ophala. I'm gonna leave this save, and I've got things to do tonight, so that'll be it for tonight. I'm gonna go. Actually, how close am I to level? Oh, pretty close.
I hoped that you would return, so I waited here.
Okay, let's
Hey there, dear.
talk with her. I love chatting with you, but don't you think we should be focused on your mission right now? I know she'll probably never find the chalice again, but I must return to my... Thank you, dear, but don't let my concerns interfere with your duty to Erebeth. My problem is self-inflicted. Okay, so you don't have anything. I don't have anything for you.
I figured they'd drag. Eh? What?
Your story. Oh, right. Where was I? I was telling you about my infiltration of the house of the great Vizier Sabalan Vihayed. This was no ordinary mission, my friend. Sabalan had stymied the efforts of my Medusan patroness for many years. He was a mage of no little power. Sending me to kill him was both a vote of confidence in my abilities and, I thought, a near certain sentence of death. Looking me in the eyes would have been cleaner. Were you able to infiltrate his house? I didn't say the job. I did say it was the job that made me famous, didn't I? And anyway, the threat of being turned into a short statue was a rather an incentive to succeed. Perhaps it is fortunate as halflings aren't given much credit. I was able to squirm my way into Vizier's service as a kitchen boy, and nobody gave me a second thought. For over a month I was pleased to serve the Vizier his meals. I spent some time studying him, looking for a way to kill him cleanly, and he barely even noticed my presence. Why didn't you just poison his food? Well, I would have, I suppose, except that he ate his meals with his daughter, and that made things a bit more complicated. His daughter, oh, the sweet lass, Saida was her name. Human, to be sure, but she never looked down upon me. I suppose I delayed killing Sabalan at the time just to continue being around her. Though I didn't think that at the time. There was just one more excuse after another. The months grew longer, and Saida and I grew closer. She couldn't resist my charms, of course. No lass can, when I put my mind to it. We had to be secret about it. I was, of course, just the kitchen boy. But it had to be him. You had to kill her father eventually, didn't you? Oh, I dreaded the thought of it, but my patroness was already starting to turn me into a statue and let the pigeons have their way with me. I was young and foolish and stupid, however. 3 traits that are great in a buxom lass, but poor in an assassin. I decided I couldn't hurt Saida by killing her father, and I told my patroness to go look in the mirror. Needless to say, yet she didn't take it that well. You know, I wouldn't take it well either. Why didn't you just kill the mage and run off the girl? The girl wasn't going anywhere, trust me. I tried. Come to think of it, the mage wasn't all that easy to kill either. The Medusa patroness decided to take matters into her own hands, of course. If I'd known, I would have left Calumport a lot earlier. I still don't see how this all made you famous. It certainly didn't look that way at the time, I'll grant you that, my lady. At any rate, it's a bit of a story. I'll tell you the rest some other time. Let's just keep an eye on your quest for now. But anyway, I'm going to talk back to him for now.
I've been waiting.
And I'm going to save. And next time we're going to go to the Seedy Tavern. Bye.